We are saying happy birthday today to a comedian, a host, an actor, and a supporter of gay rights.
Rosie O'Donnell was born on this day in 1962 on Long Island in New York. She's known for her stand-up, her talk show, her time on Broadway, her feuds, and for being a vocal advocate for letting gay couples adopt children.
Now, if she's ever been to Maine, we never got the chance to talk with her, but she has worn Maine proudly in the form of a shirt designed by Jill McGowan.
McGowan was working for one shirt maker when she struck out on her own with a line of women's shirts that got some very high-profile clientele. Here's Sarah Darcy with the story from 2001.
It's not an easy decision to leave a stable job at a big company, but that's exactly what Jill McGowan did 6 years ago.
I left Hathaway in 1995 only because they weren't in a position to launch a women's line of shirts.
So McGowan left the for-men-only shirt maker and struck out on her own, launching her own label, a line of women's shirts.
What's more exciting for me is to see the garments on someone, and we have had sightings in Boston and New York of people wearing our product, and it's a really exciting thing to see someone actually getting up in the morning and putting my product on and wearing it day to day. And
those sporting her Maine-made shirts include Daryl Hannah, Rosie O'Donnell, and Today Show anchor Katie Couric. McGowan says the key to building a successful business is patience.
That's a valuable lesson to learn, is that not to think too big, too fast. And my growth has been very incremental, and I think that is one message to get to anyone starting a new business, is just to start slowly and to grow slowly and to try to keep the pace of growth manageable.
McGowan's company now sells to 300 specialty shops across the country, but she and her staff still operate out of a small walk-up studio in Portland. McGowan says the one thing she doesn't want is her company to grow so big she has to give up her life in Maine.
That was Sarah Darcy reporting in 2001. Now, Jill McGowan has made acts of charity a part of her business. She's originally from the town of Pittsfield, and 20 years ago, a shirt sale helped raise hundreds of dollars for the library there.
Then in 2005, she and a handful of other artists were asked to design kites to be auctioned off as a fundraiser for the Children's Museum. McGowan wanted to make a functioning box kite and found a waterproof silk fabric to use to catch the wind. She was also able to incorporate a swatch from a work of art by the artists Christo and Jean-Claude. They were known for creating that massive temporary installation. In 2005, they installed more than 7,500 gates along 23 miles of Central Park when McGowan and her team just happened to be visiting.
We heard from one of the staff members that the fabric was being turned into rug liner, and then they were shredding all of the poles and recycling that and then melting down the steel. And so we said, oh, we'd love to get our hands on some of this fabric.
For this, you had this project
and we
in
explained
mind.
our kite project that we were doing for the Children's Museum in Maine, and the staff member said, well, we're handing out swatches tomorrow when the breakdown happens, but if you can show up tomorrow, we'll give you some fabric. And we said, oh, we had work that we had to attend to the next day, and so we wouldn't be back at the park. But as we were walking away, he came up from behind us and handed us 2 swatches of fabrics.
Imagine that. Timing is everything.
Cool.
That is